allowing the viewer to decide what's real and what's sort of fabricated. I think, starting out on this whole process, I gave them just a treasure trove of stories, of memories, of ideas of where they could take the story, and I think they stayed true to it.
So, what inspired you first to go on this journey to get the show made?
Yeah, so I actually started writing my own stuff, like my 5th year in the NFL, I believe, and just through a conversation with a friend, I noticed that he connected me to his roommate, Dane Moore, who sold in the unscripted space. And literally the first night that me and Dane met, we realized that we played at rival high schools together back in the early 2000s. And after the conversation of whose team was better and whatnot, he asked me how was it growing up in Beverly Hills. He just assumed it. And I said, oh no, I've been asked that question a bunch of times, and I told him I actually grew up in South Central, just commuted every day. And just, literally through that thought, we started talking about the differences of how LA is positioned in the different neighborhoods, and he was interested enough to have a conversation with Robbie Rogers, who's Greg Berlanti's husband, and a meeting turned into another meeting, turned into a small pitch, and that's how we got the ball rolling on this.
Yeah. So, what do you think is like the most exciting component of the show? Like, what sets it apart from other, coming of age football?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we lean heavily on the football, and kind of the bones of this is from the Friday Night Lights perspective. But that's such a monumental show for its time, and we hope to have the success that show had. But as much as we're telling the story about football, we're also telling the story of just two worlds that are literally 8 to 10 miles apart, that couldn't be any more different. But when you get down and peek behind the cover, you see that the gang member, or even Spencer, is just as much alike as the Ashers and the Jordans of the world. So just kind of telling that story of one kid going into both worlds and realizing that they go through just the same amount of stuff as he does in South Central.
Well, speaking of two different worlds,
yes.
I thought it was interesting that the coach and his wife are in an interracial relationship we don't see as often.
Yes.
It's like starting to become more common.
Yes.
On screen, I mean. So how much do you guys delve into like the intricacies of that, or like
I think we lean heavily into it. We definitely have a few storylines where we're talking about what that is, what that means, because this story is just now starting to get told of the whole interracial relationships, like you said. But just being in the household, watching them film, just seeing the family aspect of it, where it's not black and white in their household. It's a man and a man and a woman literally raising their kids, with love.
So, would you say there's kind of a balance of the different households? Because obviously Spencer moves to Beverly Hills, he's with the Bakers, but what about his own family?
Yeah, man, it's so great because we have the opportunity to tell the story of both worlds, where from the first day I met April, I told her we have to paint South Central in a positive light, because I truly feel that South Central, for the most part, has been negatively portrayed in the media, where when you look at South Central, you obviously think of violence, you obviously think of like, let's not go over there. But from the first day we talked, I said we have to show the family aspect of it. We have to be there as much as we're in Beverly Hills, because this wasn't a story of Spencer moves to Beverly Hills and forgets about South Central. So as much as we're in Beverly Hills, we're in South Central as much, if not more. So I think you'll be able to see South Central in a very different light.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Take care.